Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these things so that I can see. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so welcome to the EMEA Regional Vice Chair election. This meeting is now being recorded, and if you do not wish to appear on screen, please turn off your camera at this time. Here are the WebEx naming conventions. If you have any questions, please let Beverly or Courtney or I know. Mainly just make it clear if you're a country committee chair or vice chair and what country committee that is from, or if you're a candidate, just so we know what's going on. And you can look for those of us in the participant list with an exclamation point before our names, who will be acting as co-hosts. General rules, please remain muted except when you've been invited to speak. Please turn your cameras off unless you have been invited to speak. When we come to it, Beverly will be keeping time. She will give a 30-second warning. Courtney will be moderating the chat as much as possible, given her internet excitement. And Linda is in the room to provide assistance as needed. So we are going to do a roll call, which will consist of me verbally calling the attendees in country committee order. So we will begin with Austria and end with the United Kingdom. Quorum will be 50% plus one of electors who RSVP'd for this election by 24 hours ago. And that is 18 electors in attendance. And while proxies will count towards voting totals, they will not count towards quorum. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and begin roll call. So okay, so let's see. So Austria, Richard Miller. Austria, Marjorie Rosenberg.
Liz, there's a question as to whether they should respond by voice or in chat.
Please respond by voice. Kenton, can you hear me now? I'm just seeing your comment.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, please respond by voice because I can't see the chat while I'm checking the roll call list. So I will not hear you or see your comment. So that said, did I miss Richard Miller? No. Okay, Marjorie Rosenberg? No.
President Miller.
Richard Miller is present. Okay, thank you. Belgium, Trip Dubard. Oh, he's not attending. Sorry. Belgium, Annie Tenampe.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Czech Republic, Brent Ferris. Czech Republic, Julia Bryan.
Present.
Sorry,
Brent is here.
this is Brent Ferris. I'm here. I just unmuted.
Oh, okay, thank you. Denmark, Chesney McKinley. Finland, Betsy Etor.
Yes, present.
Thank you. Finland, Jim Dobson.
Yes, present.
Thank you. France, Danielle Follett. France, Max Dunitz. Germany, Kenton Barnes.
Present.
Thank you. Greece, Brady Kiesling.
Present.
Thank you. Greece, Sarah Jane Leon. Hungary, Merrill Oates. Ireland, Patty
Present.
Shields. Thank you. Ireland, Richard Hartheimer.
Here, this is Patty Shields.
Okay,
Present.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I got Patty and now Richard. Israel.
Liz,
Yep.
this is Jared. Could you not mute the DNCHQ one? Because we need that for the people in the room to say present. just
sorry,
whoever's moderating. That's
I-
okay. I just wanted to flag that for the moderators because I did not.
Okay, thank you. So.
France is here.
Okay. Uh, Who is here? I'm sorry.
Danny Follett
Okay, thank you. France.
and she has Max's proxy.
Okay, but that doesn't count towards quorum. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Israel, Ethan Kushner. Israel, Heather Stone.
Present.
Italy, Nancy Fina.
Present.
Thank you. Italy, Alessandro Mara.
I have his proxy.
Okay, thank you. Kenya, Robin Emerson.
Present.
Thank you. Kenya, Thomas Wallace.
Present.
Thank you. Luxembourg, Lynette Stolfus.
Here, present.
And Luxembourg, Patrick Canning. Netherlands, Trayshawn Griffin Nordermeer.
I'm
Present.
oh, Trey, are you on? Okay,
And
Sorry.
Netherlands, Marcia Hagney.
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Norway, Christina Skovsgaard.
Present.
Thank you. And Jacob Schmidt from Norway.
Present by proxy.
Okay. Portugal, Sally DeCipio.
Here.
Thank you. And Nevin Weiner.
Weiner, here.
Okay. Romania, Radu Florescu. Or Ina Georgescu. Russia, Andrew Hardesty.
Liz.
Yep.
Saying that those names are out of date. Isn't working. Artist saying that the two names from what country? Romania are not correct.
Oh, okay. I did not get updated information, so I apologize. This is what was on the wiki when I checked most recently. Is there someone from Romania here?
Do we know who?
1 moment, let me check the wiki.
Radu is the vice chair.
No,
As the Romania expert in the room. I believe that the chair is now Ramona Kalin and the vice chair is Radu Florescu,
Okay.
but I guess not.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I have been checking the wiki, but I did not check it today. Do we have anyone from Russia here? Currently, I have Andrew Hardesty and Blair Dunbar as chair and vice chair respectively. South Africa, Liz O'Leary.
Present.
Thank you. Spain, Catherine Toulos
Here.
and Carlos Coleo. Sweden, Cassandra.
Carlos has just been admitted.
Oh, okay, Carlos has just been admitted. Thank you. Cassandra Ingeman from Sweden.
Present.
Thank you. And Kelvin Bortney Eckenkrantz. No, not attending. Sorry. Switzerland, Tori Mallet.
Here.
Thank you. And David Heaps.
Present.
Thank you. UAE, Nikisha Brotherson. Is Nikisha in the room in DC?
No.
Okay, thank you. Sam Kuneze?
Present.
Thank you. Ukraine. Reno Domenico?
Here.
And Carrie Hypo Oderman?
By proxy.
Okay, and UK, Brett McArgue?
McCargan, yes, present.
Okay, sorry. And Kristen Kaplan-Wolf?
Liz,
Yes?
we just got a word that Romania didn't have the link. They're joining late. So you should look out to let someone should look out to let them in.
Okay, Courtney or Beverly, if one of you can be sure to let them in, but in the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we have more than met quorum. So that is excellent. And that means,
2 presents in the chat, Sarah Jane Kids Leone, Greece. And Ethan Kushner from Israel.
okay. This is being recorded, so I will correct that based on the record later. Right now, I'm going to try and find my PowerPoint presentation again. There we go. Okay, so can everyone now see my presentation?
Yeah,
Okay. good.
yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to this. Okay, so this is the election agenda. It is the same as was sent to you on the 9th.
Yes,
I would like to entertain a motion to accept this agenda by proclamation or by acclamation, I mean.
So move.
And is it seconded?
Second.
Okay, could someone say who moved that? Sorry.
That was me, Kenton from Germany.
Okay, and who seconded?
hello, oh, sorry.
I seconded Patty Shields, Ireland.
Okay, thank you. Are there any objections? Seeing none, then we will accept this agenda by acclamation. So we don't need that ballot. Okay, the election rules were also distributed to the electors as I had them. And the candidates on June 9th, I would also like to entertain a motion to adopt the rules by acclamation.
So moved, Cassandra Engelman.
Thank you.
Second, Betsy Attore.
Thank you. Okay, are there any objections? Let me make sure that's not an objection in the chat. No, okay, good. Okay, so seeing none, we will accept the rules by acclamation as well. So don't need that ballot. So thank you all for joining us today, either in person or via Zoom. We're gathered here not as individuals, but as members of a great global community, Democrats abroad, united by our shared principles, values, and commitment to a brighter future for our country. We have a crucial task at hand, the election of our next regional vice chair. This position is more than just a title. It carries with it the hopes, the aspirations, and the responsibilities of all American Democrats residing overseas. This individual will not only represent our region, but will also provide strategic guidance that will shape the future of Democrats abroad. Each candidate brings unique skills and experiences to the table, ready to dedicate their time and effort and advance our causes, protect our rights, and amplify our voices in the heart of American politics. They will contribute to the global dialogue, ensuring that no matter where we are in the world, our American roots and democratic ideals remain vibrant and strong. Before the candidates make their final speeches to you and we begin voting, the NEC wanted to update you once again on all the things we've been working on to bring us to today's event. So on the current slide, you can see the EMEA Regional Vice Chair election process to date. It started on April 13th when we put out a call for candidates, which closed on April 25th. Reminders, there was a candidate eligibility form. They needed, any potential candidates needed to meet with a member of the NEC in order to verify that they are a member of Democrats Abroad, that they are an American citizen, and that they do live principally in the EMEA region. Then we held a candidate forum. We collected candidate endorsements. And then, of course, that brings us to today. We received a total of 38 nominations. 4 of those were duplicate nominations. 1 was a nominated member of the NEC. 5 nominees were declined or formally withdrew their nomination before becoming a candidate. 13 nominees did not complete their eligibility form by the deadline. 5 nominees didn't meet with the NEC to verify their credentials by the deadline. And 1 nominee didn't complete the candidate confirmation by the May 6th deadline.
Liz,
Yes?
Beth has a question.
Oh,
Can
sorry.
Can everyone remotely please mute? There's some background noise.
Thank you. I can't tell if it's Zoom people or in the room. So thank you for that clarification. 9 nominees became confirmed candidates and were eligible for the candidate forum. 4 nominees participated, and separately, 4 nominees have since withdrawn, which brings us to today. These are the current candidates in a random order, and this is the order in which they will be invited to give their final speeches today. At this time, we ask if any of the candidates wish to withdraw their candidacy.
Liz, we have a in the room.
Yes.
Hi, Liz. This is Robert Jones. Can I take a point of personal privilege for a second?
Yep, I had that as my next note.
Great. Thank you.
Wait, Beverly, could you please start a 2-minute timer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. For all of you online, maybe if I stand here, you can see me. Over the last 6 weeks, I've had amazing conversations with over, I would say, 50 stakeholders and learned a lot. It's been a really thrilling experience. And I've listened very carefully from everyone that I've talked to. And I've had very substantive conversations with both of our prospective candidates for global chair. And it's become clear to me that there's probably a better role for me in the organization. And also during this process, I've really gotten to know Jen. Robert Jones, candidate for RVC. During this process, I've really also gotten to know Jen, and we've struck up a friendship, and I have full confidence she's going to do a wonderful job in this role. So I respectfully withdraw my candidacy today and encourage everyone to support Jen for this role and keep doing the great job you're doing. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Robert. And I will amend the ballots before they're distributed to you all. So now we are calling for nominations from the floor. Before that process is undertaken, let me lay out some rules for you. Any EMEA elector may make a nomination, and that nomination must be seconded. The elector will be required to make a statement as to why they are making this nomination now and why it is better suited to a floor nomination than the formal nomination process that ended on April 25th. Any potential nominee must be present in the room in Washington, D.C. or here online via Zoom. They must confirm their consent to the nomination and agree to serve should they be elected. At that point in time, they will be taken into a separate Zoom room to complete the vetting process. Do we have any nominations from the floor?
I have a motion. Once you complete this.
Okay. Okay, I am seeing no nominations from the floor. Yes, Meryl?
Yes, this is Merrill Oates, Vice Chair, the Democrats Abroad Hungary. And I would like to move for a vote of acclamation to name Jen Rakow-Stepper as our regional vice chair for EMEA.
I am not a parliamentary expert, and I don't believe we have a Robert's Rules parliamentarian.
Liz, Julian's here, and Julian is a Robert's Rules. Do you want me to let him speak?
Yes, please.
That would not be in order because because there are multiple the election is contested and there are still other candidates who have not withdrawn.
Okay, that was my thought, Julian. That was like my instinct. But
Meryl
I
says
wasn't
withdraw
sure,
the
so thank
emotion.
you.
The motion.
Okay, awesome. So we can now have all of our candidates make a 2-minute speech. They will receive a 30-second warning before their time expires. These candidates, the 4 candidates, are now in a different random order than they were on the previous slide because I tried to make things as fair as possible. So is Ben Hunter present?
Definitely not here.
Okay. Other co-hosts, is Ben here? Let me search. There's no Ben in Zoom. Okay. Is Jennifer present?
I'm always present.
I know you are. I just knew we needed to get you to a microphone.
Okay.
So
I have a-
Jennifer, you will be able to give a 2-minute speech, and Beverly will give you a 30-second warning before your time expires. Beverly, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Jen.
Thank you. And I'm not going to use the 2 minutes, I don't think. So I just want to start by saying it's been a real pleasure and honor to have worked with all of you as EMEA RVC for the last 2 years. I am looking forward to continuing and finishing this mission. I see Robin in the back of the room. You know, there's a lot of undone business that we have in Africa, that things that we started out to accomplish that we were not able to finish. Some of our plans got waylaid by a lot of the administrative work that happened this time around. Transnational committees the guidelines will be worked on and getting done. And I'm looking forward to making sure that those, the volunteers that are currently on the ground are really more engaged in working towards building those groups, those working groups. I'd also like to thank Robert. It's been a great pleasure to get to know him the last week and to talk to him for the last few weeks. I think it's wonderful when we have new talent coming on board, and your talent is certainly needed in this organization. So I look forward to working with you more. And otherwise, you know, the role of the RVC, as I've said before, and I like to say often, you know, it's a glorified den mother. I heard a lot of cats, but I really do like doing this work. I think that it's necessary. Country committees come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them need more guidance and help, some of them need less, but I think that it's always important that they know, regardless of their size, that there is and sort of an impartial person that they can speak to that is on the XCOM, that works to bring their messages to the international XCOM and make sure that their concerns are heard. So I think that this is why this role is important. I know that it's not always the first one people call, but I do hope that people will know that I always am here to listen to your suggestions, feedback, ideas, woes, the rest of it. So yeah, this is an unplanned talk, obviously. So I'd like to thank everybody that's online today, thank everybody that's here in the room, and I do hope you will re-elect me for regional vice chair for the next 2 years. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And apologies if you have been sending me messages in the chat. My attention is not on the chat box, so I'm not purposefully ignoring anyone. If you need to get my attention, please do star hand up in the general chat box, and hopefully one of the other NEC representatives can alert me to you needing my attention. Next up, we should have Montasser Aduni. Is Montasser present?
Not here in the
Okay,
room.
yeah, and I did not see him. Nope, okay. Marshall Dix, is Marshall Dix present?
Marshall's here if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Marshall. Are you ready to make your final pitch to the electorate?
I'm all set.
Okay, then you will have 2 minutes, and Beverly will give you a 30-second warning before your time expires.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. So hello, everybody. I am a baby boomer. My father landed in Normandy to help preserve democracy and save the world from the despots who wanted to destroy it. Today, I think America is representing today, I think America representative democracy is facing a similar threat, not from external forces, but from internal forces. It is said that democracy self-destructs from within. I want to give my children and grandchildren the same chance at democracy that my father gave me by landing in Utah Beach in 1944. All the goals expressed in the Democratic Party don't stand a chance without a democratic form of government, without free and honest elections, without apolitical courts, without the rule of law. We don't stand a chance. I want to do all I can do to preserve this democracy, and in this position, maybe I can help. That's why I'm hoping to make a small difference in any way I can to preserve American democracy, where I don't think we're doing a good job right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Marshall.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Okay, so all candidate speeches having concluded, we remind you that as you cast your votes today, each ballot signifies your active contribution toward shaping our collective future. Your decision carries weight and is instrumental in directing the path we tread together. Thank you for your participation in this democratic process, for being here today, and for your continued commitment to our collective cause. Now let's get down to the business of voting, and may the best candidate lead us forward. So we are going to do cast ballots with a Google form, just because we were working with a high number of candidates previously, but we now have 4 candidates in the running: Ben Hunter, Jennifer Rackhouse-Stepper, Montasser Aduni, and Marshall Dix. You heard from Jennifer and Marshall just now. And this is our round 1 ballot. I will post the link in the chat, possibly, if it will let me. There we go. Or if you have a smart device, you can scan that QR code. And we will give you 7 minutes to cast your ballots. Thank you. Yes, Kristen?
I do apologize. I'm looking for my EMEA specific code. Can you please tell me where I will find that?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to correct that. Your EMEA voting code is going to be the same as your voting code you were sent by the global NEC.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Liz, I didn't receive my voting code. I didn't receive an email. It could be because I have a new private email account and I haven't updated it in Nation Builder yet.
Okay, Kenton, give me 1 second and I will send that to you in the chat box.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
It was Kenton's birthday yesterday.
Well, happy belated.
Thank you. I'm an old man now.
How old did you turn?
63.
Oh, wow. I've been saying that I will be old this year when I turn 40, but I guess I need to. Okay, you should have your code in the chat now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Liz,
Yes.
sorry, one thing. Sorry, what was it?
Ramona from Romania.
Ramona from Romania needs her voting code.
Okay, 1 moment, please.
Hold on.
This is Beth. I have a quick point of order.
Yes.
For the declaration of 7 minutes of voting because of problems folks are having with their voting code. Could I make a request to extend the time for voting?
Sure. How much time do you think would be appropriate, Beth?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Excuse me, I do not have a voting code. I do not have a voting code.
Okay, 1 moment, please.
Ramona
I'm looking up.
Valencia from Romania. Thank you.
Okay, yes, I'm working on that. 1 second.
Thank you.
Hey, Ramona, I am putting your voting code in a direct message to you in the chat.
And I have another question. I'm sorry, Liz.
No problem.
Do we have to sign our name exactly as it should have been in the email that we get that I didn't get, or does the name matter?
No, just make sure that I can tell who you are, please.
All right, okay, thank
Especially since you don't know what the email said.
you.
Is there anyone else who does not have their voting code? Okay.
Liz, this is Marshall Dix. I can't vote. I can't get a voting code and I don't see my name on the list.
Hi, Marshall. Only country committee chairs and vice chairs can vote in this election. So your
Oh.
name appears as a candidate, but you are not an elector. Thank you.
So what should I do? Just tell me what to do.
You just wait for about 3 more minutes and then we'll close voting and we'll announce results of round 1.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes?
Oh, sorry, that was a test.
Oh, okay.
Liz, it's 7 minutes, or do you want to wait a little bit longer?
We extended it per Beth's request, so we are now at 1 minute, 34 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Liz, here in the room, everybody's done, fine, happy, whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and let the 1 more minute play out and then I'll close the ballot.
Liz, after the vote, I think there's some people who want to make quick remarks to the region. So
Okay, that is perfect. They can do that while we're tabulating. Okay, our voting period has expired. If there are people who want to make remarks in the physical room in DC, that's fine. Beverly, if it's okay with you, I'm going to leave you in this main Zoom room. And then Courtney and I will review the ballot. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, and Courtney, does that work for you?
That works, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send us to a Zoom room and we will get to tabulating.
Okay, so those who want to make remarks are free to do so. Okay, that was a question, but I think if you would like to make remarks, I think you can go ahead and do so.
sorry, we really. Jen? Where'd she go? Did you say people wanted to make remarks? Okay,
Yes,
sorry,
if
it's Jen's
people
ready.
Would like.
Is that a good?
Okay. It's just about the regional meeting. Or do you want me to wait until after tabulation?
Can you hear her? She wants to know if you want to wait till after tabulation is done to make an announcement about the regional meeting? Or can she
Okay,
speak now?
Yes, she can speak now. Liz was suggesting that while they're tabulating, that people can make their remarks, but if you prefer to wait, it's up to you.
No, it's fine. We can save time doing it this way. Okay, so
great.
I just wanted to let everybody know that there was a Google form that went out about the location of the 2023 fall regional meeting, the EMEA regional meeting. There was only one bid in Alicante, Spain, and the Google form went out to confirm that people wanted this location. It came back with 98.1% supported the meeting being held in Alicante, Spain. And then the second question that was on the Google form was that if whether or not the person plans to attend the meeting. This was really because we want to start getting a head count for just a general idea of how much space we need and how many people we can potentially expect. So there was a result of 37.7% said that they plan to attend in person. 15% said they plan to attend online, and 43.4% said that they are undecided at this moment whether or not they will attend or not. And then there's a few other, whatever that difference is not, they're not able to attend. So that was the result. So that means that the 2023 EMEA regional meeting will be in Alicante, Spain. I'd like to thank DA Spain and Kathy and Daniel for the bid presentation that they put together. Thank you very much. And also there has been the suggestion that there's a committee put together for sort of to assist with this. This was suggested by David Heaps and Tori from Switzerland because they were interested in doing something, but they found that Switzerland would be prohibitively expensive. So they want to put their efforts and energy into helping organize it. So I'd like to thank them and anybody else who wants to be on this committee to organize that meeting. I'll be doing a call at the next, or let's say, the next RVC will be doing a call at the next EMEA regional meeting.
Jen?
The date is the last weekend of October, which is, I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me, October 28th. So it essentially will be the Friday afternoon, all day Saturday and Sunday morning. Something like this is the tentative schedule. Yes, and so there is the following holiday after that on the Wednesday.
Jen,
Okay, that's
there's
it for my announcement. Thank you.
Can you hear me, Jen?
I can.
Okay, there's a question in chat.
Sure.
Why were we given only one date choice for the meeting?
Because there was only one bid. So a number of country committees considered giving a bid. Oh, date, because there was, because the bid included one date that we knew that the venue was available, and they were not able to guarantee that the venue would be available at another date. So therefore it is that date. Thanks, Andrew. Any other questions? Okay. Thanks, everyone. I hope to see you in Alicante.
Does anyone else have something they'd like to say?
Hello, everyone. I'm back. And this was actually much faster and easier than I thought it was going to be. So we had, as discussed, 4 names on the ballot. And here are our results. After one round, Jennifer Rackhouse-Stepper received 91.3% of the vote. 1 vote for Marshall Dix, 1 vote for Montasser Aduni, and 0 abstentions. So congratulations to Jennifer Rackhouse-Stepper on your 2nd term as EMEA Regional Vice Chair. And if you would like to say anything else, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, we were done in record time.
Okay, I'd just like to say thank you to the Nomination Selections Committee. You all did a fantastic job, and I look forward to working with all of you again for another 2 years. Thank you for your vote and confidence. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Court. Thank you, Bev. And thank you, Beth, who was on the committee originally.
Yes, thank you. And thank you to Linda for helping in the room. Again, apologies if I missed anyone in the chat, I apologize. But as previously stated, this meeting has been recorded. The votes were tracked with your voter code. We will have an audited result available at the next EMEA regional meeting. So any other questions, you can still reach us for the time being at emea-nec@democratsabroad.org. Otherwise, I will see you all in the DPCA meeting later today. Thanks.